What's going on, guys? Before this video actually starts, I just want to let you guys know that if you sign up for Webull, link down below, limited time only, you're going to get 4 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you deposit your first $100 in the app. You'll get 2 free stocks just for signing up and another 2 for depositing your first $100. Now let's get back to the video. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike back at again with another video. Real quick, before I actually get into today's video, I just want to thank you guys for all the continued support that you bring to my channel, to the videos, to my Instagram, to my Twitter. I just want to say thank you for always liking those videos, commenting down below, doing just normal stuff that I really appreciate you doing, that I asked you to do and that you actually follow up doing. You also ask me for things that you want to see on the channel, and best believe I am working on all those things that you asked me to see. They're coming either next week. I do plan on dropping a decent amount of videos next week, at least I want to. That's the plan. We'll see what happens. That is the plan though. But basically I just want to say thank you. We're actually pushing for 3,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I honestly did not expect this at all. My goal for this year was actually to hit 2,000 subscribers, and I mean, we kind of just destroyed that. So either way, we're pushing for 3,000. That'd be cool if we could hit 3,000 by the end of the year. Make sure you share this video, like this video, help me get to 3,000, and of course there'll be something for you as well in return. But basically, yeah, just thank you so much. So let's actually start. Let's get into the video. I do want to talk about why I just hate debit cards. And basically in this video, I have actually 2 personal stories that I want to mention to you guys, that I want to make you aware of, and that involves credit cards and debit cards, the pros and cons of obviously both, but mainly debit cards, and why I just don't basically like them. So let's just get into the video. Let's start it. Let's go. So if you guys have been following my channel for a while now, I've been making videos for over a year now. If you guys have been following me, you would know that for at least a year, I really don't use debit cards for basically any purchase I make. I use credit cards for almost every single purchase I make, and it's really good reasons for that. I mentioned those reasons in detail in other videos, so make sure you go and check those videos out. I'll have a playlist or just video links right up there, so make sure you check those out. But just to go over a couple super quick, credit cards basically offer you purchase protection, they offer you rewards, they offer you the ability to actually build your credit, they offer you the ability to pay at a later date and also pay over time, which I only recommend if you're not paying any interest, because if you're paying interest, no, do not do that. And honestly, 5, plenty of other things that credit cards offer that debit cards simply don't. Now, some of those things I mentioned are actually changing in the personal finance game, in the personal finance world, debit card world, credit card world. Like, you can actually build your credit with certain debit cards now. And now with certain debit cards, you can also get cash back and rewards for simply using that debit card and shopping at certain places that you might buy stuff at anyway. So things are changing, things are looking up, but overall, I still prefer credit cards over debit cards. But let's actually get into my 2 stories of why that basically is. As far as the first one goes, yes, I do have debit cards, because obviously you still need debit cards to go to the ATM and do simple things like that. But I also have debit cards for certain banks, because they simply give you a debit card for signing up for the account. You can decline it, but I usually just grab one just to have one. Either way, a debit card that I've never shown on the channel before, and I'm not going to mention it because I do like the bank and everything like that. I have no issue with that bank, but my debit card for that bank was compromised. Basically, somebody made about 3 unauthorized charges on that debit card that I don't even know how they got access to, because like I said, it's never been on the channel before. I don't take it out. It's not even in my wallet, because I don't carry it with me. So I really don't know how they got access to this debit card or the numbers or anything like that. Whatever, they gave me a new debit card. Everything's good now overall. Either way, the person that got access to that debit card made some unauthorized charges. Those charges equaled up to about $60, roughly $60, give or take. And yeah, basically $60 out of my account was gone, and it takes time to actually get it back because I'm using a debit card versus using a credit card. Obviously, when I saw this, I locked my debit card so they couldn't use it anymore, and then I contacted my bank to basically let them know, yeah, someone's using my debit card, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, you go back and forth, you talk, you do all the good stuff, and that's simply that. And then they'll be like, oh, well, yeah, we'll launch an investigation, and, you know, we'll get you your money back. But the bank also said before they actually want to do anything on their part, we're going to need you, me as a person, to basically reach out to the retailer and let them know that somebody made unauthorized charges, and the retailer can actually refund you versus us actually refunding you, basically. So the bank, you know, they wanted me to reach out to the retailer for the retailer to refund me versus them refunding me. That's simple. Okay, that's cool. I'd rather you guys just refund me, because if I had a credit card and this happened with a credit card, it wouldn't really be that much of an issue. But either way, I was like, okay, I'll go and contact the retailer and see if they can give me a refund. So I do that. I go and contact the retailer. They take roughly, after everything's said and done, we might be talking for about 10 days, 10 business days. And by the way, the money's still not in my account. It's only $60, but hey, some people obviously can't afford for $60 to leave their account because people have bills to pay. Like, do you actually see what's going on outside right now? Come on. Either way, I talked to the retailer back and forth, 10 days, and this is 10 business days, by the way. So basically 2 whole weeks, I'm talking to them, trying to get a refund. They like, oh, send me this, send me that, send me this, send me that. I'm like, okay, sent everything. At the end of the day, I did not get a refund from the retailer. So I'm just like, okay. So I just wasted 2 whole weeks trying to get $60 back, emailing people, wasting my time, my precious time for something that I didn't even do, cause anything like that. So I'm like, okay, well, they said they couldn't refund me for whatever reason. It was, honestly, I can't even remember. It was a nonsense reason. I was like, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go back to my bank and let them know that they can't refund me. So I go back to my bank. I let them know. They take about another week after getting all the documentation, stuff like that. It take about another week to get back to me to basically say, okay, we'll refund you. So all in all, I did get that money pushed back to my account, but I got that money pushed back to my account in the form of credit and not actually a full refund. So basically with that credit, I can't take that $60 out. I just got refunded, even though that's my $60. I can't take that out and just use it as cash because it's not cash, it's credit. The bank stated that they will actually give me a full refund once they actually do a full investigation, which takes about 6 weeks on top of the month that I've already waited basically, or about 2.5, 3 weeks that I already waited basically. And then once all that's said and done, they'll refund my account and then I'll be all good to go, assuming the actual investigation goes smoothly and they find it in my favor. Either way, way too much. Simply put, if all this happened on my credit card, I wouldn't have a single issue at all. And you want to know why? Because as soon as your credit card gets compromised and somebody charges your credit card and makes a whole bunch of charges, you can go straight to your credit card issuer, whether that's Bank of America, Chase, American Express, whoever, Discover, dial them up on the phone, let them know, yeah, I didn't make any of these charges, you know, verify your identity, all that kind of good stuff. I didn't make any of these charges. Okay, they basically say, okay, that's cool. We won't actually charge you for any of these charges. None of these charges will actually go through. We'll do a full investigation and we'll just keep them pending on your account, but you won't have to pay anything. You don't have to worry about it. With a debit card, you simply don't get that luxury. If someone actually compromises your debit card and makes some charges on there, you're just out of that money until you get a refund. Who knows when that'll be? Because as far as I know, I still don't have mine. That's all I'm really saying, and that is the first story. The second story I have actually involves the pandemic outside. I'm trying to play around with the words here just so I don't get demonetized and YouTube doesn't pick this up or anything like that. But either way, pandemic outside. So I basically just had to get tested because I could have came in contact with somebody that was ill. Let's just say that. I would say roughly a month after getting tested, I actually received a bill in the mail. And I was really looking at that bill like, why do I have a bill for this? As far as I know, testing is free. So I dialed them up, you know, I actually went up to one of the little medical centers like right around from the corner. I have insurance. It was covered by insurance. I dialed them up and I'm like, yeah, is this bill like real? Why do I have a bill for $206 or $208 or whatever the amount of money was? I think it was 200 something. It was like 210 in that range of money. Either way, over $200 for a test that honestly I didn't think I needed to get, but I just got because, yeah. They basically stated that the bill was real and that I did have to cover that bill and that my insurance would not cover that bill because of the wording that I said when I actually went to get tested. Now, honestly, I really don't remember what I said. I thought I just said, yeah, I came in contact possibly with somebody that was ill, so I'm here to get tested. Yeah, I think that that's all I basically said. I don't really know what else I could have said. They said apparently I said something else. However, they could not tell me what I actually said besides me saying what I actually just told you, but I would have to pay. And I talked to my insurance. They did a whole full investigation, which took about another week and a half roughly. And my insurance also said, yeah, you're gonna have to pay because we're not paying for it. And I'm just like, okay, well, this is trash insurance, but whatever. I'm not gonna, knock off the insurance company or whatever. Either way, I had to pay that bill. So I paid the bill. I didn't want to go through the hassle of actually going to court or anything over $200. Obviously, I can do that, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it would cost me a lot more just to do all that versus just paying the bill. It's a one-time thing. Okay, I'll deal with it. Obviously, I did not plan to spend $200 on some random bill that I didn't actually expect to pay for. So what would I do? I would put it on a credit card. And I also realized that this is technically a medical expense. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. I can just go ahead and toss it on my Care credit card. And I put it on the Care credit card and I won't have to pay any interest on it over the course of like 6 months or however I want to pay interest on it. If you don't know what Care credit is, in the Care credit card, make sure you check out my Care credit card video because I'm telling you, if you have any health issues or you just spend a lot of money in your health or anything like that or surgeries or anything like that, just check out the video for Care credit. It's basically the perfect credit card for your health. I'm telling you, just check it out. They don't pay me to say any of that. I just think it's a great credit card. I've been using it for like 2 years now, but back to it. So if the Care credit card, yeah, that'd be perfect. I could go ahead and use it. I tried to actually put it in on the website to go and use it, and they basically said they do not accept Care credit. So I was like, I really don't want to take $200 out of my account to pay for this bill because I shouldn't have to pay for this bill anyway. And then I remembered on top of that that I actually just got a new credit card, and that credit card is the Chase Freedom Flex credit card. Great credit card, by the way. I'll also have another video up there for that, and you can actually sign up for that, and it'll help out the channel a lot if you sign up for that using my link. So the link will be down below for the Chase Freedom Flex. Definitely sign up for it if you're actually looking for a solid credit card. Make sure you watch the video for it first, because I don't want you to sign up for a credit card for no reason. But either way, with the Chase Freedom Flex, you actually get, upon signing up, because I got the card like, what, a month ago. Upon signing up, you get 15 free months of no interest. So with 15 free months of no interest, I don't have to worry about paying for that credit card for 15 free months, and don't really have to worry about interest. It's that simple. I won't have any interest on it, so whatever I put on the card, that's how much I'll pay. I won't have to pay anything extra, and that'll be that. So I thought about that. I remembered that. I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I'll just put this charge on that credit card and then pay for it over time with no interest, and I'll be good to go. And that's exactly what I did. But you know what I couldn't have done? If I had a debit card, I would just have to chuck it up. I would just have to take the $200 out of my account that I might not have even had and pay for the bill, because, I mean, I can't have it go to collections and ruin my credit. So, hey, that's all I'm really saying. I really just don't bother with debit cards because they really just don't offer anything to me of value. And it's just that simple. That may be completely different for you, and definitely let me know down in the comment section below what debit cards you actually use, what debit cards you like, because like I said, I have debit cards in my wallet that I carry daily, and I use them occasionally, but for 99% of the time, I'm going to use a credit card for basically every purchase. And I've talked about that in plenty of videos. I'm beating a dead horse. I don't need to talk about it here once again. Either way, yeah, that's the two stories I have regarding credit cards, debit cards, why I'm not really a big fan of debit cards. Honestly, I just don't like them at all. And honestly, why you should consider doing the same thing I'm doing as well. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that if you're going to use credit cards the way I personally use credit cards, I need you to 100% always pay them off in full, pay them off every single month, and use credit cards the right way. If you go and just spend money all willy-nilly and you don't pay for it in full and you're paying interest, please do not get a credit card. It's not worth it. I promise you, it'll mess up your credit. You'll end up spending more money. It doesn't really make much sense. Either way, I have tons of credit card videos that can help you out and even give you great recommendations on credit cards that you probably would love because they offer great rewards. And yeah, that's kind of that. I just wanted to, get it off my chest. I was a little mini story. I don't know if I'm really good at telling stories. I never thought I was good at telling stories, but hey, you tell me down in the comment section below. Either way, if you like this video, make sure you hit a like button. If you want to see more Dollar Mike content or personal finance content, talking about credit cards, debit cards, budgeting, investing, saving, what else do I do here? I do a lot of things here. If you want to see any of that, just make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell as well, so you know every time I upload. I usually upload every Tuesday and Thursday, but in some occasions I upload every day, which hopefully next week, we'll see what's going on next week. I don't really know. We'll see. Either way, that's kind of it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like. I'm out. Thank you for watching. The secret word for today is, I don't know. What should it be? What's in the back? Let's see what's in the background. The secret word for today is logic. Use your logic. Make sure you take care of yourself. I'm out. Dollar Mike. Peace.